There's the haunted hotel.
If that's the hotel, I'm sleeping in the van. Who's with me? Route me in.
There's a lot of characters to go with. Some have important plot purposes. Some are just there. For example, like we know Al Simmons or Spawn in this case. We know like Maboja, Kal Yaksho, those two, Violator, and the other people like Jason Wynn, Al's former wife, Wanda Blake, and the kid Cyan.
Mm-hmm.
And
let's not forget Terry Fitzgerald, who happens to be the father of Cyan and the current husband of Wanda.
Yeah, and the two cops that you'll see a lot throughout the series, Sam and Twitch.
Mm-hmm. And needless to say, when it comes to the cops, do not underestimate them. They're actually some of them are actually very noteworthy, to say the least.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover, people. Just because of how they look, don't really judge them, because trust me, first appearances can be deceiving.
Pretty much.
And the best one last I can really mention is Jade, the former Angel of Bounty Hunter. Yes, Heaven has bounty hunters that are meant to hunt Hellspawn, apparently.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
There's a whole clusterfuck behind that one.
Yeah, lots of plot, lots of things to work with, and I'm the only Spawn expert in this group because I have a freaking accordion folder in alphabetical, and if you look in the S section, you'll see a lot of Spawn comics.
Good grief.
But yeah,
This is why he's the leader for a reason, guys.
Yeah, my knowledge kind of helps me grow up with this kind of stuff when it comes to this show.
I've watched a lot of shows in my time, but Spawn sadly was not one of them because, in my case, I didn't have the benefit of watching HBO when I was a kid, so this is something that's new for me.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, let's just say this series was an eye-opener for both when I had them watch it with me.
It was honestly entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very, very entertaining.
For a show that run from the 1995 to 1997, right?
97 to 99, but yeah.
Right. 2 years to be exact. But anyway, for a show that ran on 2 years, it was amazing, phenomenal, honestly.
In fact, it was, if I remember correctly from what it said when it came to Spawn, the animated series, like in terms of popularity, it was considered one of the best animated shows of its time, basically.
Yes.
And essentially, what it says here from my notes, it was actually on IGN's list of greatest comic book cartoons of all time in 5th place.
Mm-hmm.
And it was ranked in the top 25 most of primetime animated series of all time. So, despite the fact that it was technically on HBO and not many people actually got to see it for obvious reasons, because you know how HBO is, this tells you something. You know you did something right if you achieved in the top 25 animated shows of all time, despite the limited audience that this show got. That should tell you something. In fact, a footnote from this also states that one of the producers specifically stated in an interview that the Spawn in the animated series was a personal triumph, and that very rarely do artists get the opportunity to have as much uncensored creative freedom as I did on HBO and Spawn. This was literally his quote, for the record.
Pretty much. But I guess we without further delay, we could talk some stuff about the show. What we thought. Now I guess we could talk about what we think about the show. Or actually, no, wait. We talked about our favorite characters. So, do you want to take it down?
I have 3 favorites. I'll list them off right now.
Alright.
Definitely one of my favorites has to be Spawn himself, for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's a badass. Like, you can see the sheer character development within him as time goes on, where you can tell that he still has some humanity in him, despite all that's happened. Even if he denies the fact that he has his humanity, that he lost his humanity, he's slowly getting it back if you look over time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, again, it's that constant internal struggle of what kind of person he is at the end of the day. Second one has to be, and this is probably out of left field, but the cop Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
For like, he is the literal definition of appearances can be deceiving. He may not look like much, but this is not a dude you want to mess with, if you think about it. He is damn good at his job, and he always does what's right at the end of the day. And I respect that.
Pretty much.
And the third one has to be, and this was a toss-up to be honest, because there was Jade, and then there was Wanda.
Oh.
And here's why.
Okay.
In the case of Jade, she proved to be an invaluable, like, she has the potential to be a very valuable ally, and at the same time, one of the most vicious enemies you could deal with.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of Wanda, she basically proved that when push comes to shove, she's not afraid to, step up to protect what's hers. And again, you can't help but respect that.
No, I agree with you fully.
Especially that one scene where she just backhanded a prostitute. God damn.
Didn't you say that was a pimp slap a Slickback would approve of?
Yes. All right.
But Crossy, what about you? Favorite characters?
Oh shit! I think you already know. I think you already know.
But tell the audience.
Tell the audience, woman. Damn.
Well, I would have to say Spawn and Jade.
That's
because. Well, I freaking ship them. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Is there anything else you actually liked about them?
They kicked ass.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll let you off on that one because that's actually true.
And if you're wondering how much is she shippers them, she'll probably edit a clip of them kissing like, right?
Why did you save my life?
You're not like the other Hellspawns. There is something good inside you. It's okay.
Don't freaking.
You know it's true. You're gonna edit that shit in regardless.
We know you, Crossy. You would.
Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse my inner rage as my staff closely hits their kneecaps.
You put that staff in my kneecaps, and it's getting chopped to bits by the lightsaber I have on me right now.
Very good of you two. Anyway, aside from these two chucklefucks saying I'm like this guy, especially Crossy during the review and how Has It says I'm like him, my favorite character goes to Spawn, honestly.
That was painfully obvious.
Every characteristic he does kind of reminds me of you.
He's okay. I hate to say this, but she's not wrong.
It too, Has It too.
To be fair, Justin. To be fair, let's be real here. When push comes to shove, if someone fucks with those you care about, you will not stop until you get the just desserts. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll give you both brownie points on that part.
You fight tooth and nail for those you care about. Let's be real. Something Spawn does pretty much a lot when push comes to shove.
Fair enough. Fair point. But anywho, aside from Spawn's personality and how his moves and skills, there's a lot of things I love about the show it showed us. Like, I love the other characters as well, and that's the character development itself and the character.
Yep.
Like when you get
the
to
sheer
know
the sheer dynamics of each character, it's never what's the word I'm looking for? It's never like a fixed personality. You see them change as people as time goes on. Well, for most of them.
It's truly never a dull moment when you learn more about the characters every episode. Like, when you start with watching this thing, you see Spawn's personality increase more dynamically than every second. Especially for that example, how he even said to Kyle Yoxter while repeatedly stabbing himself with a wooden spike how he wanted to die, but he couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Acting 101, people. Well, but yeah, he just had enough on that. And if anything, Spawn, I feel like, is not just of a great character development as well. He's just got some more potential, and not only that, I feel like there's more to him that I like, and I can agree with. Not only that, all the characters are amazing, like Cagliostro and Jade and all them. Hell, even Sam and Twitch are good. Hell, even Jason had some potential a bit, in a way.
Yeah, fuck Jason Wynn.
Yeah. But yeah, Spawn definitely goes to the favorite characters and things like that. Not trying to be biased or anything, I'm just being legitimately honest.
You're not wrong, though. I mean, holy shit.
From a man who was a mercenary and special ops and marine force and everything like that, gone to a hellspawn demon who's living his life in the alleys, living in eternal torment, it shows a lot of character.
Especially when you look at his backstory and how basically his past impacted others, both his current current self and his past self, how his actions impacted others in the most fucked up ways possible.
But sadly, this might be a difficult one. But here comes the hard part of characters we dislike in the series.
Oh boy! Where do we fucking start?
Well, I guess since you're so optimistic, you want to start us off, Crossy, on who you hated the most?
I think you fucking know. I don't have to fucking say it.
Well, you gotta tell the audience, though.
Again, audience.
So, if anything, I think if you can't say it, I think I know I can agree for both of us, for all three of us who are the people. The two characters, honestly, I'll say it for all of us. Honestly, I think we can all agree. It's not just one character we hate, but two characters we hate in general. Jason Wynn and Violator.
Fuck them both.
Mostly the second one.
Okay, so let's go down.
Somebody mount Violator's head on a pike, please. That would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, lucky for you. That's actually an intro on Mortal Kombat 11 for Spawn. Anywho, let's get down to the characteristics why we hate them. Let's see. We'll go with Jason Wynn since it's easier and simpler. Jason Wynn is not only he's in a way he's kind of a good villain, though a very hateful one. With all the power he has, even some control over the government, mind you, by the way.
Where he blackmailed a senator into basically running for the White House just so he could get control of the presidential office.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of power to pull that shit off, mind you. And not only that, he has control over the police force, so a lot of dirty fucking cops out there.
Also has a lot of people in a lot of places within the military altogether, along with organizations like the FBI and CIA and the NSA, which already makes him a very dangerous son of a bitch to deal with, period.
So if you're gonna come after him, you're gonna have to deal with his whole fucking army, and you're gonna need more than just a Spawn to help you on that one.
Yep.
So,
even Spawn can't take all of them. That's the sad part.
Nope, he struggled sometimes, admittedly, yes, but even he'll know. Hell, he even broke into fucking Jason Wynn's armory just to get some heavy weaponry to help him out.
This is true.
And it's funny just to see the reaction. But yeah, Jason Wynn is like Geese Howard, but times worse when it comes to most power. Geese Howard didn't even have this much power in the Fatal Fury movies.
Nope.
And that's saying something.
I can't believe I'm even saying this, to be fair, but Geese Howard actually had more balls and more honor than Jason Wynn did. And y'all know how I feel about Geese Howard if you saw the Fatal Fury reviews.
The thing is, Jason Wynn doesn't really care if his hands get dirty or not, but he just likes to do it in the comfort of his own chair.
He's a dick, to put it bluntly. And
Speaking of dick,
let me put it this way. He was not above basically trying to both seduce and essentially blackmail a close friend's wife just to basically, just to essentially have either captured and either tortured or killed one of his own employees who basically caught on to the fact that he was basically a secret arms dealer.
Pretty much. So yeah, he's not afraid to do whatever it needs to be done. If he wants to do it, he'll get it done correctly in his way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get you down, milkshakes. Here, kitty kitty. I hate Mondays.